What is good, boys? So today I'm about to do an interview slash case study with Thomas, who was also a tradie, and then he went into making money online. He tried dropshipping, and then went into remote sales and high ticket sales. So let's hear his story and let's get into it. Cheers. All right, Thomas, thank you for coming on to the case study for the interview. Just run me through, bro, like your whole story from basically start to where you're at now and the things that you've done and the challenges with also that. And yeah.
Fuck. Okay, man. So basically, before I even considered getting into ABC, where I was typical tradie, swinging a hammer, went through my apprenticeship, got qualified, and just kind of thought to myself in my own life, is this really something I want to be doing? You see people on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatnot, driving supercars and just living the best life. And you kind of always think like, is there more out there? Like, is it actually possible? Is it tangible?
Hmm.
So I started digging into that more, doing my research, trying to figure things out for myself. Did drop shipping for a while, looking into ecom, all sorts of things, and then I just didn't get anywhere. I couldn't find anyone to help me. There's things out there that I thought were scams and whatnot, and I just sort of pushed away from it and eventually just kind of gave up until one day I come across an affiliate on Instagram and I was like, you know what, I'll give this a go. So had a meeting and got myself into ABC, and that's kind of where everything took off for me.
Yeah, yeah, fucking nice, bro. So, because obviously, like, I used to work a trade as well. I guess for you, bro, where did it all start? Like, where you kind of, because obviously, everyone, when you get into a trade, you're like, yeah, this is what I want to do. How long of a time was it when you were like, all right, I need to look at an exit plan, I need to, sort something out?
When it came into my mind, it was probably like a good year, and then I didn't take action on it till like a year after. Um, and I think because you kind of realize like things aren't getting any better, things either stay the same or they get worse. And I think eventually that clicked with me, and I was like, holy shit, like I've just wasted a whole year doing what? The same thing. It's like I haven't gotten anywhere, I'm still getting paid the same, I'm still living the basic same lifestyle as I was. Um, so yeah, I think the longer you put things off as well, the longer it's going to take to get to where you want to be.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like people always say like, "Oh, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the right time." But then it's like then a whole year goes past and you haven't even fucking done anything. And even if you tried
Mm.
something at the start and you imagine the difference of like where you would be in that year. So it's just like yeah, people if you think it's the like not the right time, it generally is. So like when you were looking into the online space, looking into like getting out of the trade, you said you looked at like drop shipping and all that. How did you go about that?
Oh, it's just normal, like everyone does, bro. You get on Google, you get on Safari, and you start searching like how to make money online quick and all this stuff, and you come across drop shipping and all these sort of platforms that you can use. But yeah, I just started having a go by myself, and I found it hard because I didn't know kind of how to start or like where to start as such. So I just look at things and not really understand anything, and I think that was the main thing was like I didn't have that guidance and that kind of you could say like map to actually know where to go and actually how to get going and kind of where you're going to end up at the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Like, cause yeah, and like, even YouTube that tells you everything, but it also like kind of just gives you a bunch of information, but the lack of direction of how to use that information. Like you might know about it, but you don't
Mm.
know how to implement the sort of thing. So when you realized that you wanted to change, what made you go, like you obviously went drop shipping and doing all that. What made you change to like remote sales and actual like high ticket sales?
For me, I think sales personally kind of because I remember when I was younger, like I'd always want to help people, and I kind of went through a phase in my life where I started to turn on people. I've become like quite a selfish and angry person, and I think coming back to sales, it kind of made me give me a bit more purpose. Like through like I know I can actually help people through sales, and I think that's kind of why it clicked with me, and I decided like, look, sales is probably the best thing I can do. Not only that though, but like having the help and having the people around me that can actually make me progress further as well.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So You obviously went from being a tradie, you tried to, a bunch of different like side hustles trying to get out, and then you went into remote sales. What was the time period from when you joined and started to then actually landing a role and then actually making your first bit of money?
Yeah, so when I joined ABC, I set myself a goal, 3 months to get in a role and actually start making some money. And I achieved that just on a deadline. I think I was a day late, a day short, sorry, which was good. I made it in time, made my first bit of money. So yeah, it was like I think around that 2 month mark, I started going through my head like, oh, this is never going to work. Like I can see improvements. I can see myself getting better, but it's just kind of, sometimes you lose a bit of hope. And
Hmm.
it's just like I'm gonna be able to do it. And then you kind of just hang in there, you keep pushing, and then eventually, everything that you kind of work towards eventually just falls on your lap.
Yeah, like every bit of progress is still progress. Like even if it's shit, as long as you try and fix it and just keep going, like it always goes up and down. So you've obviously left your job, left being a tradie now. What was the time period from when you started to then actually leaving your job?
Yeah, 3 months, man. As soon as I made that first bit of money, I was like, you know what? Like I can see it. I know it can work. I've made my first bit of money, and I was like, fuck this, tool belt, I'm dropping it, and I'm out. I'm out of here.
Yeah, fucking know. Once you get that taste, that realization that, bro, I can actually make money, not fucking my body. It's crazy. So I guess what would you say, like a bit of advice if someone's in the same position as you, they're working a trade, they've tried different business models, they're waiting for the right time. What would you say to them, from experience to help them, you know?
Yeah, I think sometimes it doesn't matter what the business model is. Um, But again, like if it's on your mind and you've been thinking about doing something for a while, just kind of tell yourself like when's the right time going to be? Because you're going to find in a year's time if you're going to keep thinking about it and it's going to be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll wait till New Year's. Like it'll be my New Year's resolution. But you know what happens? Same as the gym. Everyone signs up for the gym for 2 days and they end up back on the couch eating McDonald's, right? So I think just fucking go for it, put your head down and don't look back.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking oath. Like, even now we're in September, still putting it off to like New Year's. We're in October now. Fuck me. So it's like 3 months till New Year's. Like, why not just start now? And then you're 3 months ahead. And then you go into the new year
Yeah.
with actual experience rather than just being like the New Year's resolution bullshit. But yeah. Well, yeah, thanks for that. And thanks for jumping on the interview and case study. So yeah, thanks heaps. And
Appreciate it, bro.
catch you later, bro. Sweet.